Ladies and gentlemen, hashtag members of the media, a very good afternoon to you all. I am at Supreet Bedi, and on behalf of at Samsung, I'd like to welcome you all to this hashtag fantastic launch as your hashtag host for the day. Now, in normal circumstances, I would have to check with the audience if they understood what I was talking about, as per my greeting. But not you guys, because you are the internet generation, the digital citizens that like and follow. So if you follow me, may I see a like? Come on, let me see a like. Thumbs up. You understood me there. Perfect then. Ladies and gentlemen, a hearty welcome to all of you once again to this lovely venue at the much awaited launch of Samsung Galaxy On series. Samsung has always been known for its groundbreaking technological innovations and ushered the change that defines us all today. With every successive launch, Samsung has raised the bar. And today, we are here to unveil the smartphone made for the bold Indian. Samsung Galaxy On7 and On5. There is clearly a lot to share today, so without further ado, I would like to invite on stage Mr. Manu Sharma, Director Product Marketing, Mobile Business, Samsung India Electronics. Let's now welcome him with a huge round of applause.
Thanks, Supreet.
Thanks, Manu. You are on.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. A very good afternoon to all of you, and thanks a lot for coming. It's an honor. And members of media, really appreciate your time. It's a pleasure to have you all here in FBAR for a change, and of course for the launch of On7 and On5. You know, it's really amazing, how progressively we have evolved, how seamlessly, we were at the cusp of change and we become digital citizens, really. And, how seismic changes which has happened around us has actually changed every aspect of our life. The way we work, the way we connect, the way we communicate. In fact, we've become a vast network of digitally connected people. That's what we are today. And we at Samsung are really glad and to really usher this change, and it's very important for us. And it is being led primarily through a new generation of the so-called millennials. And these millennials are really born with internet, really with them, and where, a definition of, using internet is normal. For us, it was different. It was totally new era. And these guys are constantly connected 24/7. From the time they wake up, from the time they go to bed, they're always connected on the device. And they are really the hashtags always on generation. Their hashtags, be on top of their, social lives generation. They are hashtag on top of their career generation. They are hashtag literally on top of their communities generation. In fact, one of the research actually pointed out that 9 out of 10 of these millennials actually get up in the morning, brush their teeth, get ready, and juggling with their smartphone at the same time. That's what they're used to doing. And 88% of them go and consume their first daily news through social networking sites. In fact, they consume almost 18 hours of media on average. And that's really a staggering figure. So really, these millennials are a big lot. They are huge in quantity, literally. If you look at number of people and the youth in this organization, and they're very influential and they're very unique in every aspect. We at Samsung India really believe there's a huge opportunity here for us, because if you look at it, we're also changing. Samsung is also changing. And for us, it didn't take that long, and it was not hard, because we are also one of the millennials, because Samsung India is also turning 20. Actually, we're turning 20 next month. And that's why it comes easy for us. And when you are 20, you are on something else, because you are tripping in life. You have got new ideas. You got new idea of fun. I mean, you have got really different aspirations, different passions, and of course you're persistent. And of course you are a new you when you're 20. And this press conference here, traditionally what we've done in the past, is an example of this change. And against this background, against this nice ambience here, we actually really happy to announce our latest series of smartphones for the young and ambitious Indian. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really proud and really happy to present to you the all-new Galaxy On7 and On5 for the bold new India. So I'll just reveal the product here.
Let's hear it for our smartphone Samsung Galaxy On7 and On5. High on design and functionality, perfect reasons to keep tripping, and a perfect photo opportunity right there as well. Just for our online media. Give me a thumbs up if that's good for you guys at the back. Maybe go ahead now.
Oh yeah.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Manu, these days, inviting people to groups seems to be the in trend as well. So I'm thinking, how about we invite a smart man to this discussion of smartphones? Shall we?
Of course.
We have amongst us, ladies and gentlemen, a successful young man who's a novelist, screenwriter, and an entrepreneur. From writing TV shows to running a publishing house to being a best-selling author, this young achiever effectively juggles many hats. So let's welcome the epitome of millennial generation, Durjoy Datta. Do welcome him with a round of applause, please. Welcome to this launch, Durjoy. Now, Manu, I know that you said Samsung is about to turn 20 soon. Do you think this may be the case with Durjoy as well?
Well, let's ask him, really. First of all, Durjoy, thanks a lot for coming for the launch of On7 and On5, and really appreciate your time. And I was reading about you, 11 novels, TV screenwriter, an entrepreneur. I mean, it takes a lot. Really, it's very incredible. What do you have to say for that?
I don't think age has anything to do with it. I think it's the ardent desire to push the boundaries and do something different and make a change, and it's all about walking that path that no one has done before. So I think that's a commonality in our generation, that we work hard and we work passionately towards our goals, and we don't think what others are thinking. So that's what is the standout quality of our generation. And one more thing that I've noticed is that we often treat our jobs as a life experience rather than just being an end goal, which used to be the case. So yeah.
I think just before you guys carry on as the millennial generation, I did not think it would be a literal representation of a young entrepreneur. You have it here. I'll leave you guys, and for me, it's going to be hashtag exit group. Enjoy this one. Over to you.
Great, I really appreciate and I totally agree with you. And really, these days, youth are doing so much more and they are into every aspect of things. So really, what I wanted to find out from you is, these days youth are, trying to achieve and aspire for leadership, for doing something differently on their own, and especially the culture of startups is really driving a lot of change where they want to do something on their own. So all these things happening at the same time, what's in a day of life for somebody like you?
As you correctly mentioned in your introduction, that we are the hashtag always on generation. So we are constantly on our phones. We are streaming something, we are watching something, we are texting people. So my life is all of that and much more, because as a writer, I consume a lot of information. So I'm constantly juggling between writing and reading, watching documentaries and movies, because I believe that no matter how good a writer you are, there will be a time that you'll hit a roadblock and you'll need new inspiration. And consuming content is the best way to do that. So I'm constantly doing that. There are so many instances that I can recount that I'm hitting a roadblock and I watch something and I'm like, this is going to be my next book.
Well, that's quite interesting, and I totally agree with you. When I see you today, and they are always on their devices, but what we found out from Samsung is that they really like to consume data, but the cost of data becomes a hampering point where the fear of high data cost is an issue. So what's your take on that?
At least my data bills are astronomically high. Like, I spend so much on data, it's not funny, and it's on an upward trend. Like, if I'm expending X amount of data last month, it's going to be more than that this month. So I would prefer that data is free.
Well, for people like you, we have something in store, and that's why we understand, especially the time constraints you have, and of course, youth have issue on cost. You are a perfect example of what On7 and On5 has to offer. We have something called Ultra Data Saving Mode, called UDS in short now, and it addresses one of the biggest issues of smartphone adoption and all data usage, and actually reduces your data cost.
I'd heard about Ultra Power Saving Mode because it's on my phone, but what is UDS?
Okay, UDS, and used very oftenly now. Ultra Data Saving Mode actually works in two parts. First, it compresses data, and second, it allows you to manage your data. So the first thing what it does in terms of compression is give you saving of up to 50% when you are downloading video, or when you are actually streaming videos, or when you are actually watching movies. So you get 50% saving, and that's a big thing. And the second thing is that it allows this control of this device, where actually you can manage your data, where you can choose up to 8 applications of your choice that you use more often, and those run on the background, where rest of applications don't. So it really controls the data that you're consuming, which also allows a 2x of battery standby time.
That is so incredible, because I'm sure there's something that all of us do. Like, whenever the new episode of a certain series comes out, we want to be the first person to have watched it. So whenever a new episode of Game of Thrones comes out, so I should be the first one to watch it, and I should be able to go to my friend and tell him that I watched it. Did you watch it? And what do you think will happen next? So I think, and we're all trying to use that last bit of data to stream something like that. So I think this is a welcome blessing.
Sure. Okay, I'm going to switch gears here because 11 novels, and are you on to something else right now?
Yeah, I'm constantly working on the next
book.
book.
So tell me something, what really inspires you to write? I'm really curious to know that.
See, the best part about writing is that I don't consider it as a profession. It's more of a passion and an addiction for me. And it's really not like you sit on a laptop and you can write a book. I have to spend hours in front of a computer trying to turn that fragment of an idea into something much bigger, and it takes hours and hours at an end. Sometimes I do get an idea, but it's slightly vague and it's elusive and it's tantalizing, and it sort of mocks you. But after a few months, it forges into something more than an idea. So it's a long process. A second part of my writing is that I really need to keep listening to something when I'm writing. Like music is a big part of my writing. I listen to a lot of global music. And it's not about deciphering how good or bad the music is. It's just that I need to absorb good music when I'm writing, because when you're listening to good music, you're happy and it shows in your writing.
Yeah, so it really shows, but I'm quite keen, and I picked up two words that you mentioned, intuitive and music, and that's what we really have to offer, because just as important it is to you, it is for our consumers, especially youth, and that's why the On7 and On5 comes preloaded with something called mixed radio. It's an extremely intuitive, application for personalized music service, which really learns what you like and plays new tunes in terms of what you would actually love. So for all the music lovers out there, it's really a fantastic service which allows you to discover new tunes, new music every day.
I'll take you back a little bit. What do you mean when you say that it'll play music that you love?
So the way it works, the joy is it mixes radio tracks. It takes that and the ones you really like. So you could actually like certain music, and if you put like, it actually recommends certain mixes which are relevant for you. For example, you like an artist, you choose that mix, and it will automatically throw up new recommendations which are actually curated by experts. And also you can make your own mix basis that, or actually you can search by an artist if you don't want to create your own mix, and just group with various almost 1,400 mixes which are available for you in mixed radio. Plus, also you can have a complete list of all these mixes at your disposal. So just one thing I wanted to ask you, I want you to guess, what do you think is the number of tracks which is available on mixed radio?
I don't know, 20, 30,000 maybe?
Well, you'll be surprised to know, and you are far off from that, there are 32 million tracks available on mixed radio, and these are also available in 12 Indian languages, from Marathi, Malayalam, Tamil, including Bhojpuri as well. Plus, if you're in a different mood and you want to, play around with different genres, you can do that, because it always allows you to choose from a variety of genres as well.
That's incredible, because I get really bored when I'm listening to one genre of music, so I need to keep switching. But I'm going to ask you something which is totally personal to me, because I travel a lot. So a lot of places that I go to, there's no mobile network, or there's a data pack which is not working. So what do I do then?
See, there's no problem at all for that, because you can actually take these mixes offline. So you can take up to 4 mixes offline, and you have uninterrupted almost 8 to 10 hours of music at your disposal. So no issues with data, or coverage. You have your thing ready to go.
That is incredible, because I'm so lazy. I never download my songs on my phone, so that'll work for me.
Well, that's exactly the reason that we built also the On7 On5 with pre-mix of pre-ready burnt or mixed radio, so you can enjoy uninterrupted music with On7 On5. So let's watch a little video that we have on what really mixed radio has to offer. So that was a brief introduction of mixed radio. I would highly recommend you download, and I know you use a Samsung device as well, so do that. While music is one of the very important aspects what youth spend time with, and not just youth, everybody, including myself, I love music. But we also realize they're absolutely crazy about online shopping. And so what we have really done, the joy, is we have picked up the most important and relevant category which are extensively used by the youth, like recharge, travel, food, fashion, etc. So, and what we've done is we've partnered with the best brands in the country to get them the best deals and offers exclusively for the Samsung users. So what we have done is we've recently launched an application called My Galaxy, which actually offers you customized deals and offers so that you can enjoy that every day. And these offers are unmatched and not available to any user whatsoever outside the Samsung base. So this is something which we're offering for the On7, On5 as well.
So this is like buying from the same sites but at better prices.
Well, it's little more than that. You definitely get great deals and offers, but at the same time, you also accrue points which you can redeem against Samsung products that you can redeem against these points at the Samsung e-store, or you can also go to Samsung exclusive stores to redeem Samsung products. And what we're also working now is getting more partners on board to further compare and to come and experience this service. It's going to be a big joy for our consumers.
This looks like a bonus that comes with the phone. I'm sure this is going to be a big hit with millennials, and we appreciate exclusivity and we want all there is in the world, but we still want it at good old Indian prices. So I think it's great, and congratulations on putting it all together. Another thing that I've noticed is I just got this device and it looks really nice.
So Dujay, what you have in your hand is an On7, which is a gold color. It's a 5.5-inch HD display, and I've got a On5, which is a 5-inch HD display, and these are two colors it's going to be available with, and black and gold. But thank you, yeah, I really appreciate you liking the phone. It looks very nice.
It looks very premium. But another thing I'm going to ask you is that, and I grade this over design and over apps, is battery, because every app is redundant if your phone does not work. So what is the battery on this thing?
For the generation which is always tripping like you, and we have ensured that we are fully covered in this department. So On7 comes with a 3000 milliampere battery, whereas On5 comes with 2600 milliampere battery, which gives you almost more than 12 hours of internet browsing uninterruptedly. So which is a great thing, and so you can always trip on.
I don't think I can ask for anything more in a phone, so I think I should just dash to the nearest Samsung store and get one of these.
Well, this time you don't have to run to the Samsung store, because you can use this device or any device to order the Samsung Galaxy On7 On5, because we have our online partner Flipkart, through which these devices and these cool devices will be available. So this is what.
That's great. That's great.
So. Durjoy, I thank you very much for coming here, and really appreciate you taking out the time. Really, a lot of work you're doing in terms of your writing, your screenplay writing as well as all your business ventures that you're doing. I wish you all the best on your future endeavors, and I would say keep tripping on. That's what you.
Thank you, and thank you for making this brilliant phone.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, Durjoy. Well, on a token of availability, we have with us two gentlemen who have kindly made themselves available for this launch today. So let's now invite on stage Mr. Ankit Nagori, Chief Business Officer, Flipkart, and Mr. Sandeep Karwa, Director, Mobile, Flipkart. Over to you, gentlemen.
I think they would also need a mic, if you could pass one. So, thanks a lot, Ankit and Sandeep, for coming here. Really appreciate your time coming back all the way from Bangalore. But really excited with the launch of On7, On5, and Samsung's very happy to partner with Flipkart, the top e-commerce portal in India. So I really appreciate you coming here.
So Manu, thanks for inviting us. It's a pleasure for us to be associating with Samsung yet again. The J5, J7 series was super successful for us. And I think with this launch, our relationship will go to the next level, and the customers will get a very good deal on Flipkart with all these phones. Yeah.
Great.
So thank you. And I think we are very confident that these devices are going to do, or probably continue the success which we had with our earlier exclusive launch with Samsung. This will also further strengthen our leadership in the 4G devices space, and that is something which is very critical for the digital India we are talking about. So the device actually goes live today midnight on sale exclusively on Flipkart, and there are exclusive offers, launch offers for consumers to buy today, and actually they can upgrade their old small screen 3G devices to this large HD vivid device which has 4G connectivity. And there's a bank offer also as a limited launch offer which will allow people to make it even more affordable. Thank you.
This sounds very interesting and very good, and really happy to partner, and we're really excited. Let's work together strongly and just make it a big success. And thanks for your positive words and encouragement. Of course, we are really excited about this. So I'll take this opportunity to also take a photo shoot with Ankit as well as Sandeep here. So along with the Flipkart partnership team.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, a fabulous photo opportunity the partnership brings. So click away. Thank you, gentlemen. So Manu, we have seen the smartphones now, and beautiful at that. We have known their specifications and availability, and enough reason there to love them and to trip on. But I'm supposing you guys would also feel this. I am talking on your behalf, that excitement one side, it all boils down to the crunch. We all want to know, what is the price we're dealing with here?
So both the On7 and On5 are very sweetly priced for the Indian consumers. And On5 will be available at rupees 8,990, and the On7 will be priced at 10,990. And they of course go on sale from midnight today, as Sandeep just mentioned, along with a host of various offers. And so really a great proposition for the consumers. So I would also say that, to sum it up, with HD screens, with great display from Samsung, with always-on entertainment with mixed radio, you can, splurge on your shopping and whatnot with a lot of deals and offers, and of course, more importantly, the saving on data that you get with ultra data saving mode. It really combines all these powerful features to bring and really address for the youth today with the On7 and On5 smartphones. So we're really excited about that, and we thank you for your time.
Thanks, Manu. Well, with all that talk from this side of the stage, I'm sure you're excited to hear their thoughts from that side of the stage. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for questions. Please do raise your hand, and our lovely ushers will help you with a mic. Please remember to introduce yourself and your publication before raising a question.
So I'll be happy to take any questions that you may have.
I'm Ahmed from News Nation. I just wanted to ask you that what about the battery backup of this device? A lot of smartphones have a big problem in battery. What about this device?
So as I mentioned in my presentation, both these devices come with powerful batteries. The On7 comes with 3,000 milliampere battery, and the On5 has 2,600 milliampere battery, and which gives you internet browsing times of almost more than 12 hours. The talk time is almost 22 hours for On5 and 28 hours for the On7. So they come with powerful batteries to ensure that for these devices.
Thank you.
Not to mention, you also have ultra data saving mode, you have ultra power saving mode, which really adds further, should you come down to a battery low level, the ultra power saving mode can be used in those situations. And of course, ultra data saving mode actually reduces, your battery consumption, actually gives you 2x standby time as well.
Let's have more thoughts, some more questions? Or are you just too excited to get your hands on the phones straight away? Happy with that pricing as well?
Hi.
Hi.
Could you repeat that for us again, please? And do introduce yourselves again.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Rahul from Newsworld India. What I want to know, recently you launched J series phone and now you are launching On5 and On7. In the same phone you've given a mixed radio and the other features which you have in this phone. So how this phone is different from that phone, and how do you think consumers gonna buy this phone because you have almost the same kind of features in this phone?
So, you're right, absolutely. We launched J7, J5 in the month of July and online. Now they are selling offline primarily, and so they of course address the mid segment. The On7, On5 are much more affordable phones, and if you compare these two devices, they address different segments in terms of price points. And if you look at also the specifications for processors to for example, the J series has Super AMOLED displays. They're much slimmer. So those are point of differences that you will see on those devices in J series versus the On7, On5 series. But yes, Mixed Radio is a partnership that we have with Mixed Radio in India exclusively on Android devices with Samsung. So any device of Samsung can actually enjoy Mixed Radio. But what we also addressing clearly is in the mass segment is the ultra data saving mode feature. It's a key feature that's born out of the India R&D feature, and basis the various consumer researches that we did, and that's really a big barrier to data loss, and the ability to give that power back to consumers is a big thing. And that's why this On series completes a full offering from entertainment to data saving to my Galaxy offering, and of course a great hardware.
Hello, Saurabh from Technical. I want to ask one question, that on the both of the devices, On5 and On7, both SIM slots supports 4G?
Yes, they are absolutely 4G devices, and they have Cat4 as the technology being used, so they are definitely 4G phones. And they work across bands, TDD, FDD, and of course all frequencies which are available in India. Any more questions?
All right, if there are no more questions, we will wrap up the Q&A session here.
So I'll be around, and you can always catch up with me, and
Yes, we do. Thank you very much, Manu, for your informative session. Thank you very much for taking us through it today. Ladies and gentlemen, I would also now like to invite you to experience the all-new Samsung Galaxy On series, On7 and On5 in our demo zone that is right behind you. You get to experience the look and the feel of this amazing addition to the Samsung Galaxy series firsthand, of course.